There was a time when I believed in progress. I thought if I just kept up, upgraded my cameras, my gear, my phone, my everything, I'd be moving forward. That's what they tell you, right? Keep up with technology or get left behind. But somewhere along the line, I realized I wasn't moving forward at all. I was just running in circles, chasing my tail. Every upgrade came with a new dependency. Every improvement with another leash. At first it was exciting, new features, new possibilities, but then I started to feel it. The trap, the constant need to consume and create, to keep defeating the machine. And then the subscription model. You have to pay just to use these programs to stay relevant, to stay visible. And in the moment I stopped, silence. The algorithm doesn't clap for you when you rest. It forgets you. That's when I understood that this painting was something else. The devil in the background isn't some mythological being. It's the system itself. The voice behind the screen whispering, fear, obey, consume. Fear the world outside your window. Obey the rules that keep you safe. And consume everything we feed you. Media, medicine, money, and meaning. Everything on the screen is designed to keep you hypnotized. A constant swirl of crisis, products, pills, and pleasure. They keep you scared so you stay controllable. They keep you distracted so you never notice who's pulling the strings. When you live in fear, you beg for protection. When you beg for protection, they sell it to you in uniforms, insurance plans, and pharmaceuticals. They've built an empire on anxiety, a business model on your belief that something's always wrong with you. And the saddest part, most of the people who uphold that system don't even know they're a part of it. Doctors who truly think they're helping people, but were trained by institutions that profit off of sickness. Teachers who want to inspire kids, but are forced to teach obedience instead of curiosity. Journalists who thought they were telling the truth, but now just read whatever the teleprompter tells them to. They aren't evil, they're just caught up in the same net. We all are until we wake up. And that's where the fire comes in. The fire beneath the snowman in the painting. It's the fire of awareness. The moment you see through the illusion, it burns. It hurts because you realize how long you've been hypnotized. How long you've been buying lies wrapped in packaging. But once that fire starts, you can't go back. You can't stop watching their news. You stop fearing their headlines. You stop obeying rules and make no sense. You start thinking again, feeling again. You start asking questions that make people uncomfortable, like, why do I need to upgrade the same phone every year? Why does every cure come with a commercial break? Why does my worth depend on how many eyes are watching me? How many likes is my life worth? And when you ask those questions, they call you crazy. They call you a conspiracy theorist because truth looks insane in a world built on lies. But that's when you know you're free. When you can laugh at the system instead of fear it. When you can walk away from the fire and not get burned. When you realize the devil never needed to hide. He just needed you to stop looking. And so this piece, this painting, it's not just a warning, it's a mirror. If you made it this far listening, you get it, you feel it, you've seen behind the curtain too. We don't have to keep feeding their fire. We can build our own, we can create, we can share, we can think freely again. And that's why every piece of art I make, every canvas, every brushstroke carries the message. Break the loop. Don't fear, don't obey, don't consume. Because once you stop playing their game, that's when you finally start living. I remember the exact moment it clicked. I just started laughing, like really laughing, that kind of uncomfortable losing your mind laugh, because it hit me. I was literally paying to stay trapped, paying to be programmed, paying to feel less. That night I unplugged everything. I threw my flat screen in the lake. I took the batteries out of my phone. It was like defusing a bomb. And then I just sat there in silence. No noise, nothing, just me. It was terrifying. and it was kind of beautiful. I started painting again, not for likes, not for views, but just to feel something real. And that's where this whole thing started. So yeah, if this story resonates with you, even just a little, if you've ever felt like you're on a hamster wheel or ever just questioned why everything feels off, ever laughed at your own breakdown, found a peace in chaos, then you're not alone. This ain't just art, it's symbol, a rebellion. It's a middle finger to the noise. You've seen behind the curtain, you've questioned the script, and you're not crazy for feeling like the world is built to break you, to distract you, to program you, to strip you of your magic and sell it back to you in tiny overpriced pieces. But here's the real truth. You were born into a system that controls everything from birth to death. But if you can live outside of their narrative, you can create your own without boundaries. This isn't about rebellion or for rebellion's sake. It's about remembering who you are before they give you a name, a job, a barcode, a label. And if this story hits something real in you, if you're done with the noise and ready to paint your own path, well, welcome to the other side. If you want to support this message and the art, the movement, check out the link in the description. Grab some merch and rep it. You're not alone, and you're not done. This is just the beginning.